We have a Super Bowl 18 rematch on the 74th birthday of Jim Plunkett. It is the Bucks that were founded in the year 74. It is the Raiders are going to win Super Bowl 56 to give Tom Brady a 7-4 record in the Super Bowl, because it is Raiders as Gematria 74, and their last Super Bowl appearance was over at San Diego. San Diego has Gematria 74. It was Jim Plunkett's 74th, his second Super Bowl ring against the Washington football team. Now, he didn't win MVP in that Super Bowl. That was Marcus Allen, who made the 74-yard touchdown, which is what makes his 74th birthday and Tom Brady going 7-4 in the Super Bowl super significant. You see right here, Washington is 5-6 for this season. It is Vegas Raiders as Gematria 56. Now, it's a lock. Washington are losing the game. Washington's going to be 5-7. Ron Rivera and Washington football team have Gematria 57. This is an easy call. Taylor Heineke is the quarterback on Washington on Jim Plunkett's 74th birthday. His Gematria is 74. Now, Marcus Allen was the MVP of Super Bowl 18 with that 74-yard run. The Raiders are going to be 7-5 right after that game, because it is Marcus that has Gematria 75, as you see right there in the Gematria calculator. And it's also Jim Plunkett's full name, James William Plunkett, that has Gematria 75. So the Raiders are definitely going to win. But notice how Jim Plunkett went to Stanford. The next Raiders quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP is going to be Derek Carr. He would be the 34th quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP. He's going to be the first Raiders quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP since Stanford grad Jim Plunkett. That's the whole significance of 34 in relation to Stan Kroenke, the owner of the Rams, as well as the host, the LA Rams. So Stanford is actually going to be super significant, Jim Plunkett's school, for the next Raiders quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP. Now, the next Raiders quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP is going to happen 41 years after Super Bowl 15. That would be Super Bowl 56 after 40 years. Because it's Carr that has Gematria 40. It is the whole email scandal that has rocked the Raiders season. Emails Gematria 40. Don't forget, Derek Carr is going to be the 34th Super Bowl MVP after the whole Henry Ruggs situation with the whole DUI. So Derek Carr is definitely going to be quarterback number 34 to win Super Bowl MVP, and he is going to do so 41 years later. And this is why the season began against Baltimore, because 41 years later is when we see the next Raiders quarterback win Super Bowl MVP, right after Derek Carr wins the title at Los Angeles, California. 41 to Gematria Super Bowl of Baltimore, of Dan Snyder, of Al Davis's widow, Carol Davis. All these have Gematrias of 41. It is James Plunkett's first and last name that has Gematria 41. We all know he is the next one to win Super Bowl MVP. Now, Jim Plunkett was the MVP of Super Bowl 15. Tampa's the defending champion. The Raiders' last title occurred for Jim Plunkett's second ring against the Redskins in Super Bowl 18. But he was MVP for Super Bowl 15. Tampa MVP and 14 prior MVPs. This is where you're getting the Gematria of Jim having Gematria of 14. And I would like to say that it's also the Super Bowl host, Rams, that has Gematria 15. If I quickly enter into the calculator, I probably have it above on the screen right there. So just keep that in mind. Now, what is the whole significance about Jim Plunkett winning the MVP of Super Bowl 15? Well, this has everything to do with the amount of wins that the Raiders have in Las Vegas right now. In Las Vegas right now, the Raiders have 14 wins entering the 74th birthday of Jim Plunkett. Because it's Jim that's Gematria 14. The Raiders' 15th win in Vegas is going to occur on Jim Plunkett's 74th birthday. The MVP of Super Bowl 15, the 15th win of the Raiders in Vegas, is going to happen on his birthday. It's going to be a commemoration to the last Super Bowl victory against the Washington football team, because Jim Plunkett won Super Bowl MVP over at Louisiana. And 38 years later, after the Super Bowl 18 victory, is when the Raiders win the Super Bowl once again. And that is where you're getting the significance of New Orleans. Because up on the top, once I get to the top, New Orleans was the place where a Raiders quarterback last won Super Bowl MVP. The next one that's going to win it is going to win it against Tom Brady for the Raiders' first Super Bowl appearance since January the 26th, 1-26. And it's very significant. Daniel Snyder in Washington have Jumanji 130. Derek Carr would enter the Super Bowl with 130 games played in the playoffs and in the regular season for his career. That actually means a lot. So 2 months and 9 days later would be the Super Bowl. That's 10 weeks in a day. Louisiana is Jumanji of 101. That's when the next Raiders quarterback wins Super Bowl MVP. It would also be the Raiders' 29th playoff victory if you include the end day. That part is going to be revealed. Now, going back to Marcus Allen, his birthday on March 26. The Jim Plunkett 74th birthday on the day of the Super Bowl rematch for the Super Bowl MVP. That time duration is 8 months and 9 days, and the next Raiders championship is going to occur over at Los Angeles, California. That's the whole meaning of 89. And then 36 weeks later, what you get is the 36th pick, Derek Carr, and the fact that it is Redskins that's got Jumanji 36. And Allen Davis, who he had a rough relationship with before going to the Chiefs. That's the next opponent. And then 83 days later, from the start of the season, would be Jim Plunkett's 74th birthday. The Raiders won the Super Bowl during the 83rd NFL season, and it is Derek Carr that has Jumanji 83. He's the next Raiders quarterback to win the Super Bowl, and he certainly is the next Super Bowl quarterback MVP since the Super Bowl title over at New Orleans, Louisiana. He's the next Raiders quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP. The next one, which makes sense because Plunkett won it against the Eagles. And the next one is Carr. Eagles and Carr have Jumanji 22, but also the Jumanji of SoFi has the same Jumanji as the opponent for Super Bowl 15. So they're tributes for Jim Plunkett and for Marcus Allen on this day for both Super Bowl 15 and Super Bowl 18, because entering the week, the Ravens are at the top, 8-3 record. That is Super Bowl 83. That is the season of the Raiders' last Super Bowl championship. You have number 1 on the top, and you have number 8 right there, forming an 18 sequence of Super Bowl 18. And the Jumanji of 65 really has to do with Jim Plunkett's Super Bowl 15 MVP against Philadelphia. It also has everything to do with the start of the Raider dynasty. The last win was against the Eagles before that 3-game losing streak. It actually has all the significance in the world. And then Super Bowl 38, or rather Super Bowl 18, the date of that Super Bowl was January the 22nd. And what we get with 1-22 is the next opponent, Kansas City, and the next Super Bowl championship will certainly be based in Las Vegas, Nevada. Taylor Heineke is the quarterback. He's going to be 1-8 against the AFC with another loss. He's on track to throw 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, 5 touchdowns and 6 picks, and 5 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. So it's definitely looking like it's going to be a lock. And once again, for Coach Ron Rivera, or rather for the Raiders in Las Vegas, win number 15 is on the way to commemorate the birthday of Super Bowl 15 MVP Jim Plunkett. And the 74th birthday of Jim Plunkett is all about honoring Marcus Allen and the next Super Bowl championship against Tom Brady and the Bucs. All the way. The Bucs would see the next Raider quarterback win Super Bowl MVP since the Super Bowl at New Orleans. Super Bowl 15 is DiMaggio 55, interesting enough. And of 27 prior games playing in Las Vegas, game number 28 is this week, and this falls 2 months and 8 days before the birthday, of the Super Bowl, is what I should say. So very powerful stuff. So I did a relationship between the start of the Raiders season. I sort of talked about the emails in the prior video, although I want to sort of do the resignation Bisaccia. This is 55 days later from Gruden's ousting to the birthday, and once again 55 has actually everything to do with Daniel Snyder, maybe Dan Snyder by itself. $55 is going to have to do with 55 prior Super Bowls. That's a big hint that I'm going to give all of you guys. Jim Plunkett had 8 playoff wins and 2 losses, and Al Davis died at 82 years of age. Brazilian Super Bowl records could be 8-2 entering the Super Bowl. First home game was against the Saints during their time in Vegas, because it's Saints that got DiMaggio of 82 in 19. 37 points in that Super Bowl. 37 years without winning the Super Bowl. It's Philly, that's DiMaggio 37. Los Angeles is DiMaggio 37. In Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles is DiMaggio of Derek Dallas Carr and broken fibula injury. And he's an ex-Raiders quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP. He's going to do so over at the stadium of the LA Rams. Like that a lot. Now, last thing is going to be Carr's birthday to December the 5th. March 28th. I don't know, forgot which day of the year he's born on, like the 90th or 91st or something like that. I could probably check that out quickly. 87th day of the year, and that's DiMaggio Philadelphia Eagles. So definitely he's the next one to win Super Bowl MVP, without a shadow of a doubt. And I just have to see if I forgot anything. Definitely like the fact that he's going to face off against Buffalo, because Bill's got DiMaggio of 87. That's a team he can definitely face off against. And we could see New England along the way to see the first Raiders quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP since Super Bowl 15. The MVPs of Super Bowl 11, Super Bowl 15, and Super Bowl 56 would see 3 out of the 4 MVPs being quarterbacks, and they all add up to 82, and that's honoring the death of Al Davis at 82 years of age, with 3 out of the 4 MVPs being quarterbacks, with 1 out of the 4 being the running back, number 32. Which is so significant because he won the last Super Bowl MVP, and Allen had the leaks, and Allen Davis last Super Bowl victory and all that. The emails came from Washington. That was the team that the Raiders last won the Super Bowl against. And we've got the gematria of New Orleans and New England of Derek Carr wins MVP 45 years later after Ken Stabler does. And this is the 25th day of the year. It is Derek and Tampa, the last championship. The next Super Bowl championship that the Raiders will win has a lot of meaning there. 41's the 13th prime. 41 years later, the Super Bowl is going to be at Los Angeles. Heineke, 1-8 against the AFC. The Raiders winning their 15th game in Las Vegas. I mean, this is a lock. As far as I can tell, this is a lock. Win number 16, Jim Plunkett's number is going to happen right afterwards. So there you go. Ken Stabler 12, Plunkett 16. That's 28 for Derek Carr. 3 Super Bowl MVP winning quarterbacks. Their numbers add up to 32. The Raiders were 3-2 right when Gruden left with his emails in the league leaks. And number 32 is the only one to have not have won to be a quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP. And January 25th is 1-25, and the LA Chargers are a Super Bowl host. So that is going to be something to look out for as well. Anything with 40 that I'm missing? I don't really know if there's anything else that I am missing right now. I mean, it's pretty clear what's about to happen. Next Super Bowl MVP, 41 years later. And the thing about that is that he broke his fibula against the Colts. It's Andrew Luck that's got gematria 41 too, I think. Gematria 40. Well, he recovers from the fibula injury, some 6 months and 2 days later against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So just leave it at that. Leave it at that right there. 17th loss for Ron Rivera is all about Bruce Allen in the email leaks. And the Raiders getting one back against them.